I'll make this easy to remember. Keep your station clear, or I will kill you!
Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be watching Ratatouille, which, oh my goodness, I loved this movie as a 7-year-old because this movie came out 14 years ago. I mean, that's just like crazy. But recently, Ratatouille and also actually making the dish from it has been very popular across social media, so I figured I would jump on the trend and rewatch this really cute movie. So, okay, let's get started. And we're going, hopefully this works.
What's even more amusing,
The Grim Eater instead of the Grim Reaper.
I don't think anyone can do it.
Why not though? You don't have to be like extremely great at everything in order to do something. Like, just go forth with it. And I'm pretty sure I just spoiled the premise of the movie.
Food is fuel. Get picky about what you put in the tank.
I remember that line. I remember that line so much. We have it on DVD. So every time we would go on a car trip, in my grandparents' car specifically, because they had the fancy new car where it had a DVD player. And so Ratatouille was one that I would watch on repeat over and over and over again because we got to ride in the fancy car with the DVD player. I had such an early 2000s childhood and it was great.
Flavor with another.
It's a symphony. Uh-oh.
Why are you walking like that?
I don't want to constantly have to wash my paws. Do you ever think about how we walk on the same paws that we handle food with? You ever think about
Remy would not handle the pandemic well.
It's got this kind of it's burning, melty. It's not really a smoky taste. It's a certain. It's kind of like a. It's got like.
Why does Granny have a shotgun? Wouldn't it be better to just like funnel them out of the house instead of shooting them, because she's destroying our house? And like, you see all the like that's gonna be a lot of work to fix, a lot of money, and she lives in the French countryside. Like, I already have problems with this movie. They don't necessarily have to leave. I mean, I guess then she would call an exterminator and then they'd be killed, but oh never mind. Which way do you go? It's a fork in the road. How appropriate. That's always so dramatic. He's like, no, I can't look at it. But I mean, you know, he hasn't eaten in a long time, but still. Those are the flutes. It sounds like a little critter running around, and it has a very kind of French feel. I love it. Hey, that's Doug.
You've led me to your restaurant.
It seems as though I have. Yes, there it is. I have led you to it.
Hey, boss, look who is here. Alfredo Linguini. Renata's little boy.
His name is Linguini.
All grown up, eh? You remember Renata? Gusto's old flame.
I never realized like how like supportive those two characters were. They're just like, here, here's your uniform, you're ready to work. Like, that's so adorable. I feel like this could really easily turn into a roller coaster at Disney World. Just like with all the little like everything. Why is there hair? Oh my gosh. I'm falling apart over here. And rats do not have a gag reflex, so that is physically impossible. Or the soup is just so horrible it activated a gag reflex that is non-existent. This is literally a dance, like, oh my gosh. And then it's going to be foiled. Okay, let's get started. I'm feeling very tired because I have had 1 chocolate chip, 3 tortilla chips, and something else today. That's been everything I eat. I'm watching a movie about food, and I haven't eaten anything today. Lord help me. Okay, why would you dump him in the river? Wouldn't you just set him free, like, out far away from the... Have some compassion.
You're the one who was getting fancy with the spices.
Fancy with the spices. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Have you been nodding?
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes, because this is a Pixar movie where animals are just as sentient as humans.
It's not much, but it's,
It's comfy. And a beautiful view of Paris. But no, the whole time I'm like looking at the layout of his apartment. I'm like, how could we make this better? How could we make it easier so that when he's walking in the apartment, the door's not getting stuck? This is design brain. This is what happens when you're a design student, is everything is like, oh, how can this work better? How can this look nicer? I need to stop.
What? Hey, is that for me?
He's so happy. He's like, look what I made. It's for you.
Oh no, we're gonna be late and on the first day. Come on, little chef.
He hasn't eaten in days at this point. Let him eat his freaking omelet.
So let's do this thing.
Hey, you got the confidence down, so.
Yes or no handshake from a rat.
The rat! I saw it!
I'm just familiarizing myself with, the vegetables and such.
Get out! One can get too familiar with vegetables, you know!
That was close. Are you okay up there?
Oh no.
Honored I am to be studying under such.
No, you listen. I just want you to know exactly who you are dealing with. How many women do you see in this?
A knife!
Well,
Only me. Why do you think that is?
Well,
Because haute cuisine is an antiquated hierarchy built upon rules written by stupid old men. Rules designed to make it impossible for women to enter this world. But still I'm here. How did this happen? Because I am the toughest cook in this kitchen. I have worked too hard for too long to get here, and I am not going to jeopardize it for some garbage boy who got lucky. Got it?
Is it bad that I think she's cool? She used to intimidate me when I was younger, but I'm like, hey, she knows what she wants and she's going for it. So.
Get my lawyer! Mark my words, the whole thing is highly suspect.
You're highly suspicious.
relax.
I'll make this easy to remember. Keep your station clear, or I will kill you! How do you tell a good bread is without tasting it? Not the smell?
How
not
it
the look,
sounds.
the sound, the crust, listen. People think haute cuisine is snooty, so chef must also be snooty, but not so.
Choose your fighter!
Got hired by circus people as an apple pie. He get fired for messing around with the ringmaster's daughter.
I created a hole in the ozone over Avignon. I killed a man with this thumb.
He's been banned from Las Vegas and Monte Carlo. La Rousse ran gun for the resistance. Apparently they didn't win.
Someone has asked what is new.
You?
Yes, what do I tell them?
Well, what did you tell them?
I told them I would ask.
What are you blathering about?
Customers are asking what is new.
What should I tell them?
What did you tell them?
I told them I would ask.
Asking for food from Linguini?
A lot of
I mean, he's named after pasta. I mean, can you blame them? They shouldn't be calling him Garbage Boy. They should be calling him Spaghetti Boy because he moves like a freaking noodle of spaghetti.
You are improvising? This is no time to experiment. The customer are waiting.
You're right. I should listen to you. Ouch.
Stop that!
Stop what?
Get me out! Whatever you were doing, stop it! I forgot the anchovy.
Put the sauce, put the sauce. Red, 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 red.
Ah!
Don't you dare!
I'm not. I'm.
Ah! Got your togue.
The plongeur won't be coming to you for advice anymore, eh, Colette? He's gotten all he needs.
Don't plant seeds. Don't plant seeds of like. You're supposed to be a team.
I just took it to be polite. I don't really drink,
Of course you don't.
Neither do
I.
I want wine now. I'm old enough that I can have wine, but I've tried it and I can't drink it. Okay, and this scene terrified me as a child because, like, would any actual store put dead rats in the display? I mean, oftentimes when you're getting oftentimes when you're getting rat traps, it's just the trap in a packaging, and they try to make it look as friendly as possible because killing animals is kind of disturbing.
Is the way things are. You can't.
It's the way that they have been.
Is nature, Dad.
But that doesn't mean it always will be.
Influence. And it starts when we decide. Where are you going?
I agree with that.
With luck. Forward.
I approve. That looks so realistic. But it's like, it's a little bit softer, per se, than like an actual photograph or actual video. And I really appreciate that because it makes the world feel so much more endearing. They really, like, he's honestly just a noodle of spaghetti. I mean, look at the physics of his body movement. Is this honestly why they named him Linguini? Is because he's a freaking piece of noodle.
I would have followed the recipe. I would have followed your advice. I would have followed your advice to the ends of the earth because I love you. Or advice.
But
why is it so hard to talk to you?
I'm uncomfortable.
Okay, here we go.
His typewriter is a skull. And his office is a coffin, and he's the Grim Eater, I believe. Do we need like all of the death parallels? It's popular.
Microwave egg rolls.
Popular.
Come back. How could it be popular?
Because you don't control everything. Focus. Focus on your job. Thank you, Remy. What is it with Pixar and body shapes?
Gusto's name getting headlines?
Not that they're over his face!
Gusto's already has a face.
How it's gonna be.
Lovable and familiar.
Please don't tell Alfredo. Who's Alfredo?
He's your son?
Is his name Alfredo Linguini? Are you kidding me? And coming of death.
You're Anton Ego.
You're slow for someone in the fast lane.
And you're thin for someone who likes food.
I don't like food, I love it. If I don't love it, I don't swallow. I will return tomorrow night with high expectations.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Do you know what you would like this evening, sir?
Yes, I'd like your heart roasted on a spit.
But you are still only...
Look at the poor detail. I'm so distracted by all the little details, I'm missing the overall plot of Remy's captured.
Sir? Perspective. Fresh out, I take it.
I am...
Very well. Since you're all out of perspective and no one else seems to have it in this bloody town, I'll make you a deal. You provide the food, I'll provide the perspective, which would go nicely with a bottle of Cheval Blanc 1947. Tell him to hit me with his best shot.
I don't remember that in here.
tell us what you did.
I don't know what I did.
We need to tell the customers something.
Tell them. Ah!
Oh, gosh, y'all are trigger happy.
Well, how would you prepare it?
Zucchini? Squash? I may or may not have I may or may not have purchased some of these ingredients. The tomato. For me, food is associated with family because whenever my extended family and everything, whenever we get together, we always have interesting food and there's just such a tie to warmth and home with certain types of food. So I love the way that they showed that. Food can be just for sustainability, but it can also be such a key kind of representation of family and important times. So yeah.
Who cooks the ratatouille? I demand to know!
The rats.
But the only thing predictable
This
about
is
life
unpredictability.
is its unpredictability.
Don't you always?
Which one would you like?
Surprise me!
Okay, so this movie, it's in the last, I don't know, 5-10 minutes maybe, I barely reacted because I was just smiling the whole time and there was a lot to unpack, a lot happening. I really like this movie and there's just something about it. I think it just captures, and I think that's the same with most Pixar movies, is there's just something about it that captures something of the human existence, whether it be in the pursuit of greatness, the pursuit of more, or just in how food can be kind of this universal language of existence. And yeah, it's really cool. So that's all my comments for now. But yeah, one of the reasons I chose to watch this movie may or may not be because I might try and make Ratatouille. So, but yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm hoping to get that done very shortly. But yeah, alright. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, even subscribe. I'm a very small channel, so any support is greatly appreciated. And while you're at it, don't forget to do something that makes you smile today. That's all I've got for now. So, bye!